Good afternoon, evening, everybody. We're going to have a bonus video today. I purchased myself a little present about once a year or so. I will spend no more than $100 on another YouTuber's merch because, why not support my fellow YouTubers? Today, I got my package, or the other day, wasn't today. I got my package from the Art Sherpa. If you guys don't know the Art Sherpa, that's Cinnamon Cooney. She is currently doing this box. Do I have it on here? Of course. Did I close my window? Yes, I did. Is it here? The Art Sherpa garage sale box. So you can just Google the Art Sherpa garage sale box and go into shop art supplies. Let's see. She has all sorts of art supplies in her shop. Let me search for garage sale. Garage, go. Search. There we go. The garage sale box. It is still in stock as of this afternoon, which is today is Friday, November 22nd, 2024. And I'll leave a link in the description box below, but you can just Google search it. But I wanted to just shout her out. Not that, she hasn't given me these. I purchased them on my own. She doesn't know I'm doing this, although I did put in my note when I made the order that I was probably going to show them on my channel, but that doesn't mean that she knows it. It could be just her husband or her people. She might have people. She might not have people. She might just have her and John. But anyways, I'm going to show you what's in the box. It's basically just she's getting rid of stuff that when she partnered or collaborated with different brands, she had a bunch of supplies in her garage, and she's trying to clean it out. And so she's made a bundle of stuff. The main reason I bought it is for this little box. This is her husband hand makes these soaps, brush cleaning soap. You can tell it's homemade, handmade. It's even cut a little crooked. Smells delightful, but it is special brush cleaning soap. I have not had a good brush cleaning soap. I usually just use a little bit of Dawn dish soap, but some of my brushes are pretty gross. I will do a little spa day with my soap on some of these brushes. I accidentally left this one in the paint water, so now it's kind of red. And this one I've used forever. It's still mostly soft, but it's got a bunch of color still stuck in it. This one is in horrible condition. Look at that. It doesn't even bend anymore. I was going to see if I could revive this one. This one might not be revivable, but I still keep it because it makes a good scumbly brush. But this one annoyed me because I just used this in a video not long ago. It's watercolor, so that should come out fairly easily, but we're going to wash our... But she has not had the soap by itself in her shop for quite some time, and they'd made these this last bunch of soap, and they decided to stick it in their garage sale box. So this is probably about a $10 value. As you saw in that thing, her box was $99. And I normally wouldn't buy that. I honestly normally wouldn't buy that, but I caught her live event. Their struggling a little bit. They want to get some of the stuff out of their garage. And I thought, well, there is quite a value to all the stuff that she put in this box. So that was first thing that was in the box. Second thing, and you get a random, some of it's random, some of it's not. You get a random selection of paintbrushes. These are the two that I got. I got a Simply Simmons filbert that's got the long handle. I don't think I take it back. I have 3 long handle brushes. They're like this one. These hog bristle ones, scrumbly ones. But I have never had a filbert. Most of my brushes are either this square shape, like these, or a more pointy shape, like a round. I've not had a filbert before. So this is a Simply Simmons number 10. This is the one she called Goldilocks. Look how thin, I don't know if you can see that, how thin of a point that comes to. See, most of my brushes are chunky boys. This, you can get to a thin little point, and the same with this one. I looked up these 2 brushes. This one here is not overly expensive, but it's expensive for me because I usually buy brushes in like a whole pack of them for, like 8 or 10 brushes in a pack for like $10, so they're like less than $1 a brush. This was a $5 brush approximately right now. And yes, it's a little stiff because it's got the sizing in it because I haven't even put it in water yet. But this one is a Princeton Catalyst filbert number 8, and this is a $15 brush. And it feels like it. It feels like a lovely brush. Looking forward to using those. The next thing we got in the box was a couple of just 9x12 Artist Loft canvas boards. These are cheap. These are super cheap. You get a pack of 5 of them over at Michael's for like $6 or something like that. $5 or $6. So I'm counting them as like $1 a piece. Okay. And then the next thing, let me show you this one. This was all wrapped up in a bunch. I already took it out of its packaging. But it's a Raphael travel set of brushes, watercolor and water media brushes. So for, you can use it for acrylics or watercolors. And it came with this cute little bamboo paint brush holder. But all these tiny little brushes. See, look at the difference in size between those and this. So it looks like there is a little filbert in there and some rounds and some flats. And I don't know what this one is, but it's an interesting looking brush. Ooh, come on, come out of there. This one's an interesting looking brush. It's even connected with wire and stuff. I don't know how I'm going to get it out of there. But anyway, that one's got like an interesting shape to it. You see how it's almost like a pointy, like a pen tip? Almost like a fountain pen. It's an interesting shaped brush. But anyways, there's these, which will be really good for travel. I decide to take watercolors with me on my next trip. So that's that. I'll tie that in a minute. Those I looked up, and these brushes sell around $35. So already I got 35, 15, 5, that's 20, 35, 45, 55. That's like $55. Plus this, that's like $65 just for these 3 items. And there's more. There's more. The next thing in the box, let me show you the paper. We got these Fabriano. I'm going to have to zoom out. Let me move my bucket of water. Zoom out. These white drawing pads. You probably can't even see it. They're 9x12 and they're super white and super thick. They're a 140 pound. There's 20 sheets that thick, and there's 20 sheets. So it sounds, can you hear that? Very thick. I looked them up, and it's about $20 to $25 per pad of paper. Fabriano is very expensive paper. I never would have bought this on my own. So that's like almost $50 just in paper. So there's that. Let me try to find a place to set this down so I have room to work here. Okay. Then, what else did we get? We got a package of Artist Loft Level 3 Professional Heavy Body Acrylic Paints, which apparently are on clearance, and Michaels isn't going to carry them anymore. But when they carried them, their regular price was $50 for this set of 6 paints. 6 paints? 2, 4, yeah. Set of 6 paints. So each tube is almost $10. That's expensive for paint. I'm used to buying the little Craftsmart apple barrel, 50 cents. Well, they're not 50 cents anymore. They were 50 cents back in the day. Maybe $1 a tube paints. So, $10 a tube paints. So it comes with titanium white, azo yellow, magenta, phthalo blue green shade, phthalo green blue shade, and black. So it's got your basic set of paints. But yeah, they're on clearance at my Michaels. There's like a few left at my Michaels for $25, but its regular price is $50. So I'm counting it as a $50 set. Then we got these. There's 2, and first I thought they were the same, but they're not. They're different. We got 24 regular colored pencils and 24 watercolor pencils. I looked these guys up. They are approximately $20 a piece. Like one was 17 and one was 23. So I'm gonna count them $20 a piece. I'm gonna look at those. I wanna do a little swatching, and then this thing, which is so exciting, the Viviva watercolors. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Viviva watercolors, but their watercolors come on a sheet like this. And so inside here we have 16 colors in this tiny little booklet that I could take this and a water brush with me, or just take these 2 things, just a water brush and this, pop it in my bag, and I could do a little sketching with a pencil. If I took a pencil, this water brush, and this colored pencil sheet, and a little pad of paper, I could do some sketching and stuff and do some artwork out and about, which would be fun. So I want to swatch these. And I think that's it. That's what came in the box. So what I did was I cut a page of that white paper. This is the white paper. I don't know if you guys could see it. Let me zoom in. This is the white paper. Oh, good gracious. Here comes my battery. Dead as a doorknob battery. What the heck? I hate these batteries. Okay, we're going to just keep going until I have to switch over. And then we're going to do it as 2 different videos. Why not? Okay, so here we go. This is the white paper. Look how thick that is. That is thick paper. But it's not meant to be watercolor paper. But I think she paints on this sometimes. This is my watercolor paper, which is my white paper. But look at how yellow that paper is compared to that paper. This is like blinding white paper. It's crazy. I thought this was white, but it's not. So anyway, I want to try to do a little watercolor swatching on here, a little pencil and things swatching on these, and I guess we're just gonna live with, I don't know. Let's do Viviva first. These particular colors I did not find. This apparently was done in coordination with the art Sherpa, because I found all of these colors in their other sheet sets, but not all of these in this same order or to this particular combination. So Cinnamon must have chosen these colors specifically. I'm going to use a water brush and just get this thing wet. I put down my towel, my crazy paint towel. You just put a little tiny bit, just a teensy tiny bit of water on your brush, and you can swatch here. Look at that. That's crazy. I'm going to put more water. Ooh, and do it light over here. That's what it looks like with very watery, and that's what it looks like concentrated. Vivid red. That's crazy. And that color doesn't look anything like that color. That's what I think is so interesting about the Viviva watercolor sheets. I have always wanted to try these, but once again, these Viviva watercolor sheets are $25 a piece. So when I added everything up, being conservative with the guess on how much things cost, I am looking at somewhere between $200 and $225 or so, $230 as the value for this box. So I think your $99 is a good price. So let's do just a clean that off. I'm just going to get a little bit of here, cherry blossom, and then some more pink color. And I'm going to put a little more water in there and do it light. That's cool. That takes almost, from what I understand, these sheets, these paper sheets, last like forever. Ooh, look how pretty that is on the paper towel. I'm just going to keep going. That's a lot of water. I don't want it to be that wet when I change pages, so we're just gonna dry that up a little bit. Okay, it does come with a little wax sheet to go in between, and on the regular Viviva sheets, I do believe that they have a fold-out piece that comes out this way that you can use as a mixing palette. This one does not have that, and that's probably because it was this collaboration. I don't know. But it has a wax page so that you don't get that color on these colors, which is good because it's still wet. They do suggest that you dry your page first. And I was reading some reviews, and somebody said that they start in the corner and work their way in so that they, don't just smear it all around. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that dusky orange. And let's do it with a little more water. Come on. They're supposed to be very brilliant. It's a mostly women company in, I believe, India. Am I doing that right? I believe that's what it was. That was dusk orange. This is happy yellow. Look at that yellow. See, that looks different. than that. And more water. Even when I would get a lot of water on it, it stays really bright. Look at that. That's like hardly any water. I mean, hardly any paint. I just barely touched it to the paper. Okay. This one's supposed to be yellow ochre. Kind of looks brown. Oh, yeah. Look at that. And if you water it way down, it looks like that. And then this one's burnt umber. Ooh, look at that brown. Just barely touch it. Look how much brown you get. And then really wet. I want to mop up some of that color. I don't want it to go down into my other swatch, into my page. We'll just take a little color off of there. Okay. Anyways, I thought I would give you guys a heads up that they're still available if you want to get your own. If any of these things interest you, I know it's not my usual content. This one says olive green. It almost looks black. Ooh, pretty. Extra water. Lots of water. Looks like that. This one's Viridian. I don't remember what color Viridian is. Is it going to be this blue color? I guess that's those 4 things on this page. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Wow, that looked like green. Look at that color. It's a bright, like almost turquoisey color. Whoa. Look at that. Oh, this is so exciting. I know, it might not be exciting for you guys. It just might not be. This may not be your thing. This might not be the video you watch. This might not be a video that anybody watches, and then it's going to just completely tank my channel. But you know what? I don't care. I'm having fun. I've come out here to have fun. I treated myself to an expensive art supply. I am looking forward to this page. Look at this one. It says it's peacock blue. Does that look like blue to you? Now it says foliage green, but that one says peacock blue. I am looking forward to it. Let's do this one first. Let me wash off the colors off my brush from that one. Okay. Wow. Wow. Oop, I got it too close to my paper here, and it's taking color off of there. I don't want it there. Let's dry that up a little. All right, we ready for peacock blue? That's amazing. That's just, what the heck? Put some extra water in there. Look what a long way that goes. Gee whiz. That's crazy. That is a stunning color. You can't even see it very well on camera, but that is a stunning color. Okay. This one's indigo blue, and that's what it kind of looks like. You guys, it almost looked black on the camera. So it's going to be a little purpley. That one almost is not as vibrant as I expected. But that's got a purpley blue, right? Do a wash on this side. That's pretty. This one says it's going to be Persian blue, and it kind of is doing the same sort of thing as that peacock did, and kind of looks purpley green. Oh, you know what? I still have some of that other color on there. Let me wipe that off. Okay. Whoa. That's a bright blue. Also, again, not the color I was expecting. Let me put some water on that. Get it really washed out. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Wow. That's a lot of pigment. I mean, I just barely touched the paintbrush into the thing. All right, last page. That says it's going to be violet. Does it look metallic green to you? This one says it's going to be magenta. It looks brown. Okay, let's do it. Little tiny bit. Okay, that's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Okay. This one says magenta. Yeah, that's magenta. Look at that color. And then we'll water it way down. Pick up some color over here. Dry that off a little bit. And then we have ink blue and slate gray. Ink blue. Ooh, that's a cool color. It is very ink blue, like if you got a ballpoint pen wet. Cool. And then slate gray. Can you guys see that? No. Slate gray. That's a pretty color. That I would use a lot of that for like shadows. How pretty is that? Almost a Payne's gray, but not quite the same color blue. Those are so pretty. Oh, I'm excited about that. And look at the vibrancy of the just where I rubbed my paintbrush off on the towel, on the paper towel. That's crazy. Those are vibrant colors. Wow. Can you imagine that we could draw a mandala with that and color that in? That would be so pretty. Oh, I'm looking forward to that. Okay. We're going to let that set aside and dry for a bit. I am going to check out these pencils, the colored pencils and the watercolor pencils. Let's see what they look like. I do love me a good color pencil. You guys know that. They're from Austria. Create Color is from Austria, apparently. I am a little disappointed they don't have color names or numbers on them. So that's kind of sad. So they must be a student or a budget pencil because they don't have, oops, there's another one. They didn't all come out of the thing. They're white. Missed the white. You know, I was looking for a good white. So let's swatch those. Let's swatch them on the white. And what's this? This is a thing that tells us what? Tells us about all their other products. Okay. I don't need that. Let's just see what they feel like. They're very sharp. They're a hard pencil. Can I get it really dark? No, that's not the best surface to be drawing on. Can you see? I don't know. I'm a mess. Am I a mess? I'm a mess. I'm always a mess. Do I have a plan? No. So that black is kind of gray. So yeah, I would say these are a student colored pencil. They'll be fine, but they're not like the best colored pencils in the world. They may end up becoming a gift because I probably won't use them. I like my other pencils better. Yeah, they're okay. Let me see what the white one does on like a. Here's one where I think I did a sample of the Castle Arts and the Prismacolor. Let's see what this one does. Oh, that's pretty good. Might keep that one. Okay, the whites are not bad, but the rest of them. They're fair. They're not like, they're student pencils. They're definitely student pencils. The fact that they cost so much may have to do with the fact that they're from Austria and they get imported. Because I wouldn't myself personally spend $20 on this box of pencils. I don't think it's worth it. It's like $1 a pencil. No, I don't think that's not in my budget. We'll just stick these back in here. Maybe their watercolor pencils will be better. I don't have a lot of watercolor pencils. The ones I do have are the Artist Loft, and they're just awful. I would never buy the Artist Loft watercolor pencils or colored pencils. These are better than the Artist Loft colored pencils, for sure. But yeah, like I said, the Artist Loft ones were just horrific. Let's see what these do. And I'm going to put some on this paper just because I want to see how the paper reacts to water. But I'm also going to do it on, what did I do with my square of watercolor paper? those two. So it looks like they have the same colors. Let's see. Oh, they do seem to have a color number, but you can almost not see it. They have something stamped in the pencil. You guys won't be able to see it. There's something stamped in the pencil right there. Like this one says, I think it says CH1. But that's almost impossible to read, so yeah, I'm not going to consider that. But let's just do these. Let's do this side. Okay, we're just going to go real quick and do a little swatching. As a colored pencil, it colors nicely. They would make nice colored pencils. These are way better than the Artist Loft already, I can tell, and I haven't even used them as a watercolor pencil. So I will be keeping these, that's for sure. One, two, three, four, five, six. Seven. Eight. Nine. 10. Oh, that one feels good. I wonder if these will work good on black too. I don't know. Maybe not. I'm sure this is thrilling entertainment for you. I'm sure you're fast forwarding through it. That's fine. Feel free to fast forward through these things. I wish they had color names or numbers. That would help. If I like them and I want to use them frequently, I may go through here and number them with a piece of tape on the ends, just so that if I look on a swatch and say, oh, I want to use that color, I can come in here and find them. And the white, you're not going to see the white. You really don't see the white on the white, but we're going to try it over here too. Okay, so that worked. Let's do a little. I'm going to lose you guys here sometime. When, I don't know, but I'm going to lose you guys sometime. Move these out of the way. I'm going to use a little brush. Okay, so remember, this one's the watercolor paper, and this is the white cardstock paper. Let's just use a little brush. I'll just use the same water brush I was using before. Is it clean? Okay. I'm going to start with my light and work my way down. Obviously, that's not going to do anything. Let's look at it on here. Well, it does. It does. Okay, those are pretty good. The pigment dissolves well. Yeah, that's not bad. Much better on the watercolor paper, obviously, because the watercolor paper is meant to take water. But that works. That's almost a non-existent color there. That purple works really well. Look at that. You almost don't see the line. That's pretty good. Oop, I still had some purple in there. Let me rinse my brush better. Yeah. Okay. These watercolor brushes work, watercolor pencils work really well. I'm less impressed with their colored pencil, but the watercolor pencil works great. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, I'll have to think of some uses for the colored pencils. See what we can do. How we can incorporate them into my channel somehow. Because I like these. I like those a lot. That's the other thing I could do when I'm traveling. I could just take the colored pencil set. But if I'm thinking about it, that is a lot more to try to pack than this. And that's almost the same amount of colors. So there's that. And these are like a pastel. Once you put water on them, look how pastel they are in comparison to that Viviva. But this would make, these would be good. Okay. All right. So, what did I learn? I learned that these watercolor pencils are pretty darn good, that they need to be, they need to have some sort of number on them. So I'm going to have to, oh, I lost my, I didn't keep them in order. Oh no, that's not good. I may have to swatch them again and give them numbers. That they're very pastel, that this card, even though it's not watercolor paper, held up really well compared to like my regular, when I usually do watercolor on paper. So I could actually draw on this and then use wet media because it's so thick. So that's good to know. What else did I learn? I learned that these Viviva sheets are amazing. Let me put a purple. Let me do a violet. A little drop of violet. I'm gonna put that next to the violets over here. Just a little drop. One little drop like that. Look at that. Oh my goodness. How is this going to work on the watercolor paper? Oh, it's beautiful. Look at that. That one drop, one little teeny tiny dip with the tip of my paintbrush into that Viviva, and look at how much color. That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Oh, okay. I may end up buying other colors from Viviva. That is stunning. Okay, you guys have a blessed day. I can't believe I made it all the way through on a blinky battery, but I did, so that's cool. I had fun. I hope you enjoyed watching me unbox this, because I wanted to unbox, well, I already unboxed. I unwrapped things, but I wanted to test them and play with them, and I wanted to play with them with you guys. So I will see you guys on the next video, whatever that ends up being. I've already recorded them. You will see them. I don't have my calendar out here, so whatever comes up on Monday, but this is a bonus video for you guys. I will see you guys on the next one. Go out and do something nice for someone today. Make the world a better place. I'm going to go in the house and do a little brush cleaning with my brush soap on these guys and see what happens there. And I will see you guys on the next one. You have a good day. Bye-bye.